And now, Freelance Heroism presents Return to Ravenloft.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donated to the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel,
yes,
would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Crispy, Nate, Breakmeister, and Rebecca. Thank you so much, everyone.
You help us make a better show for everyone, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Rachel.
Dees.
You just beat Final Fantasy 12.
I did. That is the first... Well, I don't know if you would count remake. If you don't, then that is the first Final Fantasy game I've ever beaten.
Yeah, so it's your second. Okay. Final Fantasy 7 Remake counts.
Okay. Well, I didn't know, because I know it's sort of broken up into different parts, I guess that's true. Slow released, so...
I still count it as a completion if you beat Remake. And I still count Rebirth as a completion if you beat that.
Okay. Yeah. Then that is my second Final Fantasy game that I've ever beaten.
I really like 12. I know that there is a general consensus that 12 is not as good as the others, but I think that that's crazy. 12 is amazing.
I thought it was great. I really liked most of the characters. I felt like most of them had a point in being in the story.
Okay. I bet I know exactly what you're talking about. Penelo feels like she shouldn't have even been there.
Yeah, I think Penelo could have just not shown up.
Vaughn didn't have to be there.
Vaughn didn't need to be there. Everyone else was all right. Yeah. I really liked the Gambit system. I would love to see that in other games.
Yeah, me too. The Gambits are great.
Yeah. Like to be able to tell your NPC companions like when to do something rather than like, oh, I have a healer NPC. As soon as someone takes a little damage, they heal them because that's going to waste mana.
Yeah.
But if you can say, hey, when somebody hits 50% health, cast this specific heal.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
I know. It's going to be difficult if you ever have like a NPC or a AI character for them to do the right thing.
Yeah.
As well as they could in the Gambit system. Fucking Balthier just off casting Asuna to like cure a status effect on somebody is crazy. Just throw a Phoenix down when this person goes down. You don't gotta worry about that shit.
Yeah, because I was playing like White Mage Machinist on Fran.
No.
So,
White Mage Machinist. Yeah, sorry.
So, I had like a lot of cures for stuff, but that gets kind of overwhelming if like I'm the only person doing cures. So to have like to offload some of them on Balthier and Van was really nice.
Yeah, Van just over here casting haste whenever it comes down. It's nice. Yeah. Protects. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I really liked it. I didn't 100% the game.
Well, it's a hard one to 100%, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Most people that played it didn't 100% it. I say maybe there may be like 10%, maybe less, that 100% of that game. One of the bosses at the end has 50 million hit points.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it can be tough.
Yeah, but I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought the story at the end is really good. I liked the closing chapter, and I was kind of hoping that it was setting up for a part 2.
Yeah.
But because it wasn't very popular, I don't think we're gonna get one. So
yeah, unfortunate. I really liked Fran and Balthier. Those are my favorite characters.
Me too. Yeah. Yep. Balthier is I'm the leading man. That's just fucking awesome. Okay, so now that you finished that one, we're moving on to another one. And what are you thinking?
Well, I already own 7 and 9.
Smart
I played a little bit of 7 a long time ago. A friend of mine burned the game on disc for me.
Yeah.
And I got through the first disc, and disc 2 was corrupted. So I never beat it. So we were both sort of going back and forth on of 7 and 9, which one should I play next?
They're both excellent.
Yeah.
They're both really good.
but I think I'm gonna play 7.
Yeah.
Although we are going to mod it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that actually. Like, so the original 7, I don't care who you are, and we can have this argument, but it looks like shit. It looks like hard shit. Now, I mean, look, when like 10 years after its release, it was already showing its age really, really dramatically.
Yeah.
But you could still play it. It wasn't like crippling. But the further away from that time period you get, the harder it is to play games in the original format. And normally they give you a remaster or something like that. But 7's remaster didn't really do too much. They just kind of re-released it on PC and Android. But they didn't really do a whole lot to it.
Yeah.
So there is a cool mod community that has all these texture changes and kind of they have like the orchestrated soundtrack, which is perfect. I think a lot of those things are really helpful for trying to. It's the same character models, just retextured, and all the same scenes, but just AI upscaled so they look better.
Yeah.
And you can actually play it on a widescreen, and it just is a better experience. And I think that doing all those will make it much more entertaining, or at least visually better to look at. The game is fantastic. It really is. 7 is a fantastic game, and I'm really excited for you to play it. And so you'll have all the context stuff that you need to understand why Remake changed things.
Yeah,
and definitely you want to play it before Rebirth.
Okay.
Because there's some pretty dramatic stuff that changes.
When you were up here and I played Remake, there were parts where you would sort of explain why or how it was different from the original, which added a lot of context and also some questions. But it would be good to play through 7 before I play through any more of a what is the next one? Before Rebirth. I play through Rebirth. Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I tried to 100% Rebirth at the start, but the story gets you, and then you just jump to the next part because you want more story. And so I did the first 2 or 3 areas to 100%, like all of the combat side missions and all of the proto relics and all that stuff. I did all of those, but after a minute the story hooked me, and I just was like, I need more story. So I'll go back and do all that stuff after, but it's really good. There's a part, I was saying it yesterday, there's a part in the game where something happens. I don't want to give any context to this, where a thing happens and it sort of makes the world more exciting to travel around.
Ooh,
it's really great.
Okay.
Anyway, you'll notice it when it happens. You'll notice it. Also, I found some pirate treasure, which is pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a thing that happens later.
Okay.
It's really good, and I can't wait to play it with you. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
But before then, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII Original. That's what we're doing.
That's right.
So you put what, like almost 60 hours into 12?
Let me check my Steam account real quick. 58 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, not a long playthrough. 60 hours is not pure story.
Yeah.
There is some there was some exploration and some grinding in there.
Not as much as like I would normally do, though.
Yeah, for sure. But then again, I was watching you play, so sometimes grinding in a field is not the most entertaining.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to watch you. I don't want to make you have to watch me kill like wolves for the next 3 hours.
I mean, no, you did it a few times just to get some levels and to catch Vaughn up after you put him in the group.
Yeah, like if I look at Dark Souls on Steam, I have 122 hours in that game.
So, like, here's the thing. Like, on 7, there's going to be a lot of that stuff. And I think that in 7, you can't just finish the story and that's that. You have to also do the weapons. I think that's required. I would like to see you get a Master Materia.
or
2.
Okay.
But we'll see.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see how
Okay.
it goes. I think it'll be fine. I think
Okay.
you'll probably put in more than 60 for sure. The Chicago racing alone will probably be worth like 30 hours.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's really good. It's a 4-disc game, so I mean 3.5. Let's be honest, that last disc was short, but
Okay.
but I think it is really good. There are going to be some times where I'm going to have to instruct you about an answer to a thing that you're just going to have to trust me on.
All right.
Because without it, it'll just be a bummer.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited
me too.
for you to play it.
Yeah.
Woo!
It'll be nice to finally play through all of it.
Oh, there's so many bits of it that are so cool.
Mhm.
Oh man, there's some scenes like right away when I think about it. There's some scenes that are just in my head. I love Sephiroth. I do. He's like my guy. And I want you to see all the cool Sephiroth stuff.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm excited.
All right. Well, maybe we should go to this week's episode so that way I can get this edited and maybe start up Final Fantasy VII tonight.
Oh my god. Yes.
Okay. Well, this is Return to Ravenloft, Season 3, Episode 8, Poor Unfortunate Roles.
That is an excellent title. What kind of brilliant mind thought that one up?
We'll never know.
So sad, but true.
So why doesn't anyone ever ask anyone to quit combat? I've just noticed that about our group. I'm the only one that ever does that. Nobody ever gives anyone the option to get out. Right? When you run up to a guy and you can't reach him, that's your perfect opportunity to be like, hey, if you put your arms down now and get out of here, you can continue to live tomorrow. Right?
Mhm.
I'm not saying it works every time, but it's not even an action. You can just do it. You can talk whenever you want.
Well,
And then the DM will likely go, no, he's not going to quit, or roll a fucking, what's it called, check. That's a free action. That's a free check.
So Spirit Guardian is the only one you got up going right now, right?
Not called Dungeons and Diplomacy, okay?
It
I
should
also
be.
have Spiritual Weapon, but that's still back on the ship.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. The one with the crossbow drops the crossbow, draws his blade, and runs up.
Okay. So he is back in.
Oh, he's in your spiritual. He's been in your.
He was already
spiritual.
in it?
Yeah, he
Okay.
was one of the ones that you triggered.
Okay.
So.
Well, so he's starting his turn.
Yes.
So he has to make a save.
Okay. 15.
That is a fail.
Okay. How much?
19 radiant damage.
Okay.
Look, I'm not
Ooh.
saying it's Dungeons and Diplomacy. All I'm saying is that whetstones cost X and chapsticks cheaper. Take a whack at it, right? You guys out here sharpening your blades. I'm out here sharpening my tongue.
You said how much?
Get this
19?
done.
19 radiant, yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And
Combat's binary.
if he is undead, David, he has to attack me with disadvantage.
How so?
Because I have the what is it called? The icon of Ravenloft, which
Okay.
is my my holy symbol. And
Okay.
any I have protection from evil and good against fiends and undead.
From the icon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at the way Rachel's sitting in her chair. Sorry, I was just eating a
Yeah.
PB&J. So, like
First
you were,
one
don't
misses.
change your position. Don't look like she just had a great idea.
The first attack misses. The
Okay.
second one was an 18 and a 15. The 15 plus 7 is a 23. I'm sorry, 22.
22.
22 to your AC. Okay.
Okay.
And then the third one is a miss with a 15 to your AC.
Miss.
Okay. So he deals 8 damage.
Okay.
All right. The other one runs up
He's
Rolling a
in.
d20.
Okay.
That is a fail. Give me the damage.
15 radiant. Also, while they are in the spirit guardians, their speed is halved.
Okay. That is a crit and an 18.
Did he roll at
So
disadvantage?
The 18 was the disadvantage. The crit
Okay.
was the, yeah.
Okay. 18 misses.
Well, that's 18 plus 8.
Oh, okay. Well, then
dice was
I
18.
guess it will
Okay.
hit, David.
Okay. And then the next one is an 18 and a 4, and the 4 plus 8 is a 12, and it misses. So that is a 7 damage from a claw.
Oh.
And the last one, let me verify this move before I do it again. Okay.
Oh, I have to make concentration checks when I get hit, but I have advantage on those through Warcaster.
All right.
Pass. Pass.
Okay. The mage Misty steps behind you onto the ship.
So he started his turn?
Mm-hmm. That is 14 damage.
14 damage? Oh, he
Well, no,
rolled a 14.
yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Sorry.
I got 3 8s on this 48.
Oof.
28 radiant damage.
You notice the mage isn't actually taking the heavier damage like the others.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. His Misty Step never goes through.
Hey.
He's dead.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, tear.
Rachel plays
I'm not sad.
I know you're
D&D
not.
like OJ Simpson.
Oh, fuck.
Is dead. Yes.
They're trying to kill me.
She lifts a gloved hand. I mean, takes it off real fast. I will never rest until we find the killer of these mages. I will work hard every to find them. I will not rest. Just a Mai Tai would be nice. Yeah, and I will see justice done.
And then that round ends, we switch over to Kaeviir. The second dragon.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
You pivot too hard, too fast. I'm over here pounding a fucking PBJ. I got my mouth is like. Okay, sorry. Edit.
No, you're good. You're good. I need to read something Rachel sent me. It may help you.
Help me.
Give
Which
me a
can't help
second.
me.
You don't know.
Why are you talking like me now? Did you guys catch that? You don't know. Like, that was me.
I
That was
learned
me.
it from you.
I literally just got. I sassed myself.
All right. Well, we'll see how this plays out. All right. Serial leans back. I can summon a greater steed. It can carry a message. It won't get there as fast as a message spell, but it'll get there faster than us.
Why don't we just ride the steed?
That's an option too.
How fast?
Depends what I summon.
Well, what are you planning on?
Summon a nightmare. He loves those.
To go over the spell a little bit, it's going to take her 10 minutes to summon it,
Mm-hmm.
but she can summon like a warhorse, pony, camel, elk, mastiff. Mastiff?
Flying mount?
No, we can do griffin. Or a Pegasus, but this is Ravenloft, so the Pegasus may not come out Pegasus.
Well, what we're looking for is anything that'll fly us there fastest. Griffin, would that work?
Griffin would work.
It comes out as a chimera.
Let me check my monster manual. I'll get right back to you. I was giving Mo shit earlier. I was going through one of the books. I'm like, hey, look, I found an awakened broom. She's like, fuck off. One campaign, she got all smart and shit. It was in Death House in the beginning of the Ravenloft. And she opened the thing and she pulled the broom out of the fucking closet. She's like, just a fucking broom. And then the broom beat her ass.
Well, it wasn't a poster, so she still got me beat. Ever got your ass
No.
beat by a flyer? No?
So,
I'm so glad that wasn't Kaeviir. I'm so glad that was like some rookie young guy, because like Rachel was like gonna hit it. And I'm like, it's around my face. Don't do that.
not of that CR, no, not a chimera. No, probably a griffin.
Undead Griffin? Just regular Griffin.
Regular, darkened, twisted. So she begins to do her spell to summon. So it's going to take her 10 minutes. As that's happening, you hear a voice booming from behind you. Enough that the sound of the creatures, if the shadow dragons hadn't scared them away, this did. They all scatter. The forest just goes dead quiet. You actually can see some of the stuff begin to kind of like wilt and die
A
next to you.
blighter, huh?
Master Kaeviir, second professional of the Black Spire, former Lord of Learning, first chair of the Shadow Trust. Where the living fuck is your apprentice?
I'm going to, with my back to, I guess, whoever that is, I'm going to be like, keep casting. I'm going to turn around and be like, who am I looking at?
You see a well-dressed, handsome man walking towards you. Loafers, um, silk pants, long, smooth coat, open, bare-chested.
This is the guy. This is the guy we had created, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
Okay.
no. You're talking about the professional?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the one who gave the orders to take down Kess.
Right. Okay.
The look on her face right now is like, fuck those two.
Player knowledge. You don't know that. All right. So, is this person familiar?
No, but you are definitely getting a fiendish vibe as he walks towards you.
I'm gonna light a pipe as to be nonchalant. My reputation precedes me. I cannot say the same for you. Tap the pipe against my lip and take a drag.
I like it that way. He kind of gives you a wink and he points at you. He sees you and he's kind of strategically sidesteps to begin to walk in a circle to see past you.
And I'm going to step in front of him to cut off his vision. Can I help you?
I stopped by your ship and they told me the master was not home because I'm looking for your apprentice to check on my property. And he seems to have disappeared from a realm that nobody can leave.
Man, seems like you could use someone to offer some tracking services. I'm a little busy at the moment, but if you want to get back to me in a couple of days, I'd be happy to take a look at your case.
My time's open now.
Well, unfortunately, that's not how time works. See, both parties have to have available time, and right now I'm a little busy.
He snaps his fingers and the room changes.
The area we're in
Mm-hmm.
to
More of a stone peak. You can see miles around you. The sky is no longer foggy.
is this illusory or is it teleport?
Illusory. You can give me a roll if you'd like.
There's no need. I mean,
Okay.
I'm aware that we haven't changed. I will make a mental note real quick. I want to test. Does the temperature change? Does it feel?
It does seem a tad colder.
Okay, and I can hear the wind and.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Feel
high level illusion. All right. Interesting. It's nice. It looks almost believable.
I'd like to think so.
You know, one of the things that we would always tell our students is to never make anything too serene. That's disbelievable. That's
But the
you
problem is
probably
your
aren't
students
trained.
are much more higher intelligent than those I'm used to dealing with.
That's fair.
I have much respect for your profession. I mean, there's stories of you guys below.
Below.
He gives you a wink. So much that it's kind of how I found your apprentice. But if you kindly, I'm not here to collect. There's time for that.
I don't owe any debts.
No, not you, your apprentice.
It seems weird that you'd come to me then.
He can't be found.
Hmm.
And as far as I know, the powers that be don't let anyone escape the realm. So, which means his little soul is trapped here until I collect. So I'm just wondering where he went.
Well, trapped here is a state of being, really. I mean, who knows what that even means? The rules are so up for debate.
He kind of moves his hand around and you see kind of like a wave of magic kind of clear the area.
Do you have
Come back.
a name, or should I take a message? I'm sure he'd be
Uh,
happy to get back to you later.
Volcatius,
Demon, I take it.
devil.
Ah, well, maybe one day.
Your apprentice is smart enough not to deal with those chaotic, cursed beings. They never keep their promises.
Contract?
Of course. Is there any other?
I'm
At the beginning, he wouldn't deal. It was job for job or job for favor, but I finally found something that he had to put a soul in the line for. He sure as hell loves his crew.
I'm going to
Which, it's funny because you killed them all.
not me.
Oh,
You mean my twin?
no, that's intriguing. That's new. He didn't mention there was two of you.
I mean, at some point, I'd like to believe that you're not wholly incompetent.
No.
Put that together.
Oh, you're. Oh,
These
then it was
backhanded.
him that did. It was him that shattered the realm. Even more intriguing. So,
So, what is it that you come here for? Is there something I can help you with?
just finding where he's at. But I think I just got my answer.
From me?
Twin. Which means he has a mirror. Interesting.
I mean, it could be my brother. Right?
It could be.
I mean, that's a deep connection to. I mean, he would have already had to have been wise to the fact that mirrors existed in order for him to make that kind of connection.
He is.
Okay.
He kind of just he images a chair and sits back in it to look at you for a moment.
You mind if you make one for me, since we're having such a nice conversation?
He waves his hand and another one appears.
So you are familiar with the mirrors. That's good to know. That means that people outside of our direct area are familiar with it as well, other planes. That leads me to believe that there is some sort of interest from the hells. I'd like him to
My
believe
mother,
that.
yes. My mother wants them, yes, but
And your mother, do I know her? I've probably interacted with a few of your kind before.
let's just put it this way. I call Asmodeus granddaddy.
Oh, I've met him a few times.
Your apprentice is good. He helped me take out a nemesis of mine that was trapped here in the realms as well. His little jaunt in the shadow plane.
I can't speak for the endeavors of my apprentice, but I can say that you're speaking with the master now. So it might be a good idea to be a little more careful with the way you're. Seems like this might be a threat. And
All to you? Oh. If I was
I
gonna
think
threaten you,
that
you'd know it.
if you threaten my loved ones, that's a threat to me. And I would recommend that if you were going to threaten me, that you'd come with more than a set of chairs. And I would like to believe that the people back home for you would know better than to threaten me. I take from your silence that that's true. And so that's why I will assume that this is not a threat, even though it does feel very threatening. I'm not a pleasant enemy to make.
Miles, ain't that the truth?
What do you
But you've made
want?
plenty of them.
You want the apprentice.
I'll get him eventually. A deal's a deal, and even you honor your contracts. Your contracts are highly respected.
As they should be.
So as a contract aficionado to a contract aficionado, you know one day the contract will come to collect. I'm just trying to figure out where he's at.
You're a B-lister in comparison to me.
Oh,
And you
you
do
hurt
it
my
every day.
feelings. But
Well,
he knows how to contact me. If you ever
and
feel like you want to take the Spire back,
and
give me a
I
call.
look at I just look at him and I'm like, you told me your name. Now I know how to contact you.
You do. So, you ever interested in actually reclaiming the Spire the way you should?
No, thank you.
Drop a line.
No, thank you. Not interested.
All right.
But it's good
Well,
to have your name for future reference in case I need to trap a soul.
oh, now that sounded like a threat, even though I know it wasn't.
It was. I'm threatening you.
Then let the game begin. He disappears, the chairs disappear, and you're back there with Serial as she's finishing her summoning.
Let's make with the griffin.
It begins to form, and you kind of see this bone skeleton griffin in front of you. She mounts it. You coming?
Yeah.
Or you want to still talk to your friend?
It's not my friend.
Oh,
Matter of
cool.
fact, I
Hell
have
no,
a
he's not.
long history of these assholes.
Well, I'm starting to think I was safer with Thoth.
Probably. He just has this land worth of enemies to worry about.
He keeps talking about another place of Kryn. So, Kryn this, Kryn that. Lances and dragons and some dark lady he's obsessed with.
Mm. I knew a couple brothers from there, but it's been a long time.
So he doesn't seem to really like anybody but from there, but he really wants to get back there. It's the only reason he's working with Midnight.
That's true. This is very funny to me. I want me and Tasselhoff to have a feud. Like, we just don't get along. Like, everyone gets along with Tasselhoff, but not Kaeviir. Fuck that little
Oh,
shit.
that'd be hilarious. That's the Kinder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Tasselhoff
almost
Burfoot.
finished with the new book they just released on it. They got Margaret Weiss and the original writers to come back
Tracy
and do
Hickman,
a time
yeah.
traveling one.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I think it's funny that like Fear's like, yeah, I knew some brothers from back then.
Yeah, I picked up the wrestling connection.
I don't remember them super well, but you know, I got out of there. But the one guy was really a kind of a dick. I want it to be the other one. Karaman. I don't like Karaman. Everyone loves
course
Karaman.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yep,
Raceland, but not Karaman.
yep. You like, yeah, I figured you would. All right. Sorry. Rain.
Yes.
Should we get back to cannon fire? Oh, I'm sorry. I blew that up.
Yeah.
My bad.
I think you mean cannon fodder.
But yeah,
Yes.
at 2, Adrie, at 2.
I just saw you roll a 5, A2 dice.
Uh,
All right. Are
how's
you
that-
rushing
how's
back up
that soggy
Adraga?
purse treating you right now? Anyway, I'm sorry. Am I rushing back towards Draga?
Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I am instructing the remainder of the upright crew to rush him.
Okay.
We're gonna take him down, come hell or high water.
Oh fuck. Okay. This is gonna get bloody interesting.
So, I will. How many of his men are still standing? All of them?
I'm gonna say he has 3 left besides himself. What he started.
So 4 of him, and I've lost the Boom Brothers, so that
Yep.
leaves me with 5, including myself, if I'm doing the math right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna change my mind on that. Then I'm gonna go back after Draga again. I'm gonna have the men return to their initial targets, with the orders of take them down and then get over here and help me. So I'll move back towards Draga and we'll try double daggers to the duodenum. Oh, just fuck you. Just seriously, fuck you, dice. Fuck you. Oh, I hate this game. I hate this fucking game. I hate everything
I love it
about
more the more you hate it.
This
What did he
game-
roll?
Well,
Into
the
a
second
fucking-
roll was a 2.
Ugh,
The first roll was half of that.
damn.
Way to go, Nate. Killing it. And by it, I mean your crew.
Eat my ass.
Okay, and
Oh,
that
I'm
was
sorry,
that was
Do you want me to roll
Rain's
for it?
attacks, right?
No, I had moved back towards him so that I could
Okay.
stab him with my daggers. So,
Right. But the 2 rolls were Rain attacking, right?
yeah, those would have been my
Okay.
attacks. Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Let's. Where's my D100? Ooh, okay. And one of them, as you're going to stab, you get your dagger actually stuck in the railing, and that was the one.
Okay.
And the second one you miss. And give me 20s for the remaining
4.
4 attacking Draga.
That's a 4.
Actually, no, you had your
Yeah, they were going to go off and attack.
Draga, right?
No, I was going to go
Okay.
ahead and have them take out the other targets. Better
Okay,
to.
go. All right, that's fine.
So a 4 on the first roll, a
Okay.
9 on the second. No, I do
Okay.
not want to roll a d12. That's an 11
Okay.
and a 15. So every single roll I just did got progressively better from start to finish.
Okay, we're down to one of those.
Oh,
Okay.
You
Okay,
should nickname your dice Joe Manchin, because even though it's getting progressively better, it will not get done. It'll get progressively better,
Okay.
and then your dice will fucking shoot smoke.
Okay, you guys were able to take out one more of his,
good.
and the only ones left is one of his normal crew and that stupid rat.
Okay.
All right.
Whoever took down their target, I will tell them to get on the rat.
All right. Sounds good. We're gonna start with
And-
Draga.
Desperate times are about to call for desperate measures.
All right, Draga again with the black hand, popping off at a level 4. Goes to roll. The inflict. The diviner gives him a portent of a 19 on the attack. And we are going to do 6 d10s. 35.
All right. Done.
All right.
How you doing, Rain?
Oh, I had full health, so.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
fine.
All right.
Thank God you didn't have to roll your hit points.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, oh,
What are we owing?
What?
oh, 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 okay. All right. I might be slightly less downtrodden than I was just a moment ago.
Or you
Continue.
have a ability that says if you roll 9 under 10s, you get to have a bomb go off or something.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
if you fail
no,
15 rolls
I
in
know
a
what
row.
I know what just triggered. All right,
Okay. Okay.
all good.
All right.
And okay, that is a 16. The rat. Give me a d20. 2 of them.
Make it worse than it already is. That's an 8 and a 3.
Okay, so the scorching ray goes off without a hit and toasts.
Has the cavalry arrived in the form of a very large beholder with a kobold slung over his shoulder?
The kobold's dead in a backpack.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. Well, okay.
Remember that roll?
Yeah, technically, I guess the
Yeah.
kobold is in an over-the-shoulder holder, though. So look, we
Yeah.
did achieve something. Damn it! We did.
Oh,
make,
wait.
We did make something happen that we had talked about. Maybe
Yeah.
you know.
So the rat drops Splinter.
I love
Or
it.
as his government name, Garland
Gresham.
Gresham. So
Right.
Oh, I thought for some reason you were calling the rat Splinter as like a Ninja Turtles joke.
No. Garland Gresham. Garland Gresham is the ship's carpenter
Oh,
who
okay.
has the nickname
Sorry.
Splinter
Okay.
on board the ship. So.
I'm sorry.
I found the irony in the
But
batch
it
took out
is a
Splinter.
little. Yeah, I was about to say that is well played.
All right. You can call for.
No. I
okay.
heard Scorching Ray, and for a moment I was
Oh.
like,
Well,
I rolled the dice, and then there was a Scorching Ray that happened, and like,
Well, no, the 2 dice you rolled was the attacks for him casting a spell.
guy, I got you.
Scorching
Also-
ray is what we call Rachel trying to make breakfast.
You allowed me to
Also,
pick my own
Brendan-
switch, right?
Brendan isn't going to bring the ship until I give the signal, which is what I told him to wait
Yeah.
for.
That's why I was just all of a sudden I was like, wait, what? Kargillis is. I was just
Okay.
expecting to see a beholder come floating out of the sky from somewhere, but no,
Uh,
that would have
Alright.
been anyway.
He hangs like a
Aid.
disco ball from the bottom of the ship, shooting beams out.
Adrie, you're up.
All right, so the 2 that are left are still in
They're still in range of you.
range with
In
me.
melee.
Okay. All right. I am going to is it bonus action steady aim to give myself advantage. Do they both look sort of equally hurt?
No, the one that hit you with the crossbow is definitely more wounded.
Okay, I'm going to attack that one. Because I've
But
given myself
why?
advantage. I have elven accuracy. I rolled both a 19 and a nat 20, so those are both crits. Okay, so let me make sure I get the correct number of dice. So normally it's 2d8 but it's going to be 48 for the weapon.
I need a drink.
Normally, it would be 2d6 for sneak attack damage. It's 4d6. Also, because I'm a cleric, I do an extra d8 of radiant damage, which is now 2d8 radiant damage.
I should attack her with the werewolves.
So
Should attack Nate with the vampires.
I should have just
It
stayed the
is.
fuck home is what I should have done. I could have just been happy being a
this-
pirate out on the open seas, not giving a shit. That would have been great.
No, I had to go get 2 people to help me jump a Dark Lord.
I know. I had to
Alright.
be a fighter to get my fucking vengeance. God, what an asshole.
So it is this plus 3. Some of this is radiant damage. Do I need to break that down for you?
Yes, kindly.
Okay. All right. Let me
Go back to the board and do
look
all the
at some of
math.
these.
And
So, all right, we'll say the blue and the white one are the radiant damage, and then all the rest is regular damage and sneak attack. Okay.
well, let's give me a second. Let me. Oh, I'm
Okay.
juggling like 6 character sheets.
Okay.
Does the damage you're dealing do more than 42 damage?
More than 42. I've got a
Before
lot of
you.
I've got a lot of
before you
ones
do-
in here, so
Okay.
probably not.
Okay,
Um.
you can edit out the 42 damage part.
Okay. 35 damage. Of that, 9 of it is radiant.
Duwop just took a second. And he's like, oh, I don't think anyone's ever offered that to me before.
No, God, no. Oh, that is. Rachel, give me those numbers again. I gotta.
Okay.
No, I'll in
So-
a second, Dees.
The total amount of damage is 35, but you said you wanted to know how much of it was radiant.
That radiant's gonna go over 42, isn't it?
Yeah, if
The
they're
radiant doubled.
yeah, if the radiant is getting doubled, then yes, it does go over
Mhm.
42.
Then he's dead, and we don't have to try to calc all this shit.
Okay. So I'm gonna strike him down. I'm gonna look over at the other one, be like, I am very busy. You guys picked a really bad time to do this.
Invite the Vince. The Vage failed.
The what?
The Vage.
I don't know what that is.
He points to the dead caster.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. This is a bad day for you. Also, he might
I'm gonna
notice that Kess is
go
not
home.
acting very Kess-like right now.
Yeah, no, he's kind of like. We forget this happened.
I don't think I can actually do that because you guys are just gonna come back after me, right?
19, so he takes half damage on your spirit guardian.
You're just trying to back up as he's talking. So it would be 15, but halved, it's going to be 7 radiant damage.
But it's still gonna be 15.
So it's still. He like dies as he's backing up away from me.
Oh no, he's not dead yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting modifier in that sentence.
He's like, yeah, you're kind of marked for death.
Yeah.
But doesn't have to be today. I can go this way. You can go that way. You're dripping a lot of blood. That's actually looking really
That's
tasty,
not
by the
mine.
way.
Actually, that's in the backpack. That's not mine.
Are you sure you're on their side?
I don't know who they right now.
He's pointing at the ships.
Not that you saw me fighting them. You guys interrupted me while I was fighting them. I would point at the ship that's full of dead
But
werepirates.
that's because the Kargat wants you dead. The Baron has you marked for death, Kestrel.
Look, a lot has been happening in the last few days, and I'm very busy. You're just gonna come after me.
I'm sorry. It's just such
So
an inconvenience.
sorry.
I'm gonna have to kill you.
I'm
sorry.
going to have to kill you. I'm very sorry about this.
I'm gonna have to say no and try to fucking get the fuck out of here.
This negotiation is weak. If you put down all your gear and promise never to ever be a bandit or a fucking marauder or hurt anyone ever again, you have to
he-
go open a
That's-
bakery.
He's with the Kargat. He's also moving at half speed while he's in the Spirit Guardians, David.
Okay. Well, he's gonna double movement at half speed to the building and up the wall.
So I get an attack
Roll
of
your
opportunity?
attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh no.
All right. That is
A 2.
no. Let me find my. Sorry, I wrote down the stats on the sword because it's
two.
It's not a 2. I didn't roll it.
special.
Ah,
A two.
5.
21 to hit.
He hisses at you as he gets hit.
Okay. So.
Can he survive? Luckily,
uh,
he's had regeneration every turn, so
that-
it's not even too bad.
that.
It'd be funny if
Uh,
the dragons came in, made a break in the clouds, and the sunshine hit him. He's like, "No!"
So some of this is radiant damage. It is 12 regular damage, 2 radiant damage.
2 radiant?
Yeah, I rolled a,
Okay.
I rolled
Oh,
a 2.
he's still alive. Okay.
Okay. But if that's double, then it's 4 radiant damage.
Okay. No, he's still alive. So
To raid, to evade.
I mean, technically, as he climbs the wall, he gets out of his spirit guardians, but he's still only at 30 movement because he double moved and he's at half damage or half movement because of the original spirit guardians. And he's just gonna chill up on the wall and give you the double bird salute from up on the wall.
She's gonna shoot him with an arrow.
See, this is why I think that you're not actually like sorry for what's going on.
Neither are you. We had a moment.
You
And you
attacked
broke
me.
it.
You attacked me. You
What made you
guys were
attack you?
waiting. You were with them. You ran over and attacked me.
Tomato, tomato. You have a price on your head. It's the law.
Wait, how much? How much is it?
20,000 gold.
That's pretty good.
Fucking A. I'm
That's
gonna
pretty
turn
good.
Rachel in.
Somewhere from across the bay, you hear this. Will you just fucking kill him already?
Do you have like a poster with that? Like I just
He points down to the wall below him that he ran up past.
okay, thank you.
It's a drawing of Kestrel with a very like large nose. And the price of 20K.
It's like over exaggerated ears.
Mm-hmm. The demon elf Kestrel.
Even elf. I just edited an episode where Kess summoned the nightmare and left like burning hoof prints in like the roof of a building. And people were and then David, I think he said something about people starting a rumor that Kess was a demon, not that she summoned a demon, that she just is one.
Cannot confirm.
It
or
reached
deny.
back.
All right.
Alrighty.
Well, I can't move because I did my
Mhm.
steady aim,
Yep.
so
And he's the last one left in that round, so we're gonna slide over, pivoting slowly for Dees in case he has peanut butter and jelly. in
No,
his
no,
mouth
I'm good.
again.
I finished it.
Okay.
All right, so negotiation time.
Yeah, negotiation.
What do you think? I think that's a fair trade
It is a fair trade, but who are you making the deal with?
to you,
Okay.
the DM. It would have been because I don't use that check very often, but there are
No,
situations in where it would
no.
be useful.
Um,
Climbing, for instance.
no, I know. Wow.
Have you ever had a player offer you that?
No,
Yeah.
no, this is intriguing. The problem is, and most, most, no, I don't want to say most DMs would just jump at the kind of deal because it's not a. Most players aren't as dangerous as you with what you asked for, and that's nothing against anyone else. That's
Now
Oh, no, I'm fully aware I'm a dumbass. I'm not
no,
taking any offense.
I'll tell you right now, none of my home players are actually capable of understanding how deadly, or not deadly, but how much damage this deal can do.
So let me make a case for myself.
They just don't have the they don't know the ruling that this could do.
In the situation in which the first offer, the thing I offer you, is relevant, none of the bonus that I'll get out of that will ever save me, right?
No, and
I'm not going to be able to
these...
talk my way up a wall.
No. This isn't adding anything to rolls. This is just adding.
And it's not completely out of left hand, because I do have comprehend languages, so it's not like it's incapable of the effect existing. But I think that because I'm an older gentleman, the first part makes sense, and the second part makes sense because of experience, right? But I understand if you think it's dangerous, I get that.
No.
We can negotiate, but I think 6 is fair for that.
No, for what you're asking, yes. Yeah, no.
I think 6 is fair for that level of negative. I think if you were to counter offer me 5, it would be a much harder conversation.
No, what is your strength at right now?
10.
Oh shit, son.
Right?
Oh.
Frail old man.
This isn't like someone.
That's
with
why I chose. That's
like
why
a
I chose
14 or 16. Yeah,
it's not something I use all the time.
No,
but it is something that is clearly a negative now.
I'm also the kind of DM that likes to throw the deck of many things into a game and seeing the chaos it causes. I accept. Yeah, for better or for worse. You lose 2 strength and you learn 6 languages.
Woo! Do all the other players agree with it? With the trade?
I don't know what you're. I didn't see what you sent him.
He wants to take 2 away from his actual strength, which would move his strength to an 8 on his character sheet, in exchange for learning 6 extra languages.
What do you think? I think everyone should have to agree.
This foreign game, yes.
I think in the first time when we first started playing, this was the idea that I would be very frail and be more of an interactive face. But since then, since we had some players drop and some people not show up for a while, me being more combat relevant became a necessity. But you and Nate are doing fine in combat.
Are we?
And you're doing fine in combat, Rachel.
Thank you.
And Nate eats a lot of the damage that would normally come your way. And on top of that, me with a bow being able to be in the back sort of helps the style of what I was going for in the initial. But it is something that everyone should have to agree on it.
I will say 6 languages is like the linguistic feat twice, because that feat only gives you 3 languages.
Right, but so is 2 points in a stat. Right?
That is true.
A feat or a point, a skill point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I give up 2 of my charisma to get a plus 15 to all of my rolls?
No.
Well, let's not.
Well, then I don't know if I agree with this now.
Well, let's not negativize it out of hand. It depends how he's rolling for a sustained period of time.
Well, I believe we've already established through 2 sessions now that I can't roll for shit. All of a sudden.
I think the claim here, though, is that Kaeviir is historically long-lived, so he would have had more time to have become familiar with languages over that duration. But he is an old man who is about the size of a broomstick, so he would not be strong. Right? So thematically, I think it makes sense, but it is up to players. I will not say anything negative if you guys disagree with this.
Of all the things that you do as a character, I've never looked at any of them as being dependent upon your strength.
Right.
Your physical strength.
Right. My point, though, is that it would be a negative. So in instead of it being a flat roll, I would actively be disincentivized from attempting anything that required athletics or anything carry this. That would be a problem. Do you know what I mean?
I don't actually mind Kaeviir having a little bit of a handicap.
But
That's
is it a handicap though?
well,
it-
it could be
the
under certain
interesting part
circumstances.
is the
yeah.
languages. Now, the thing is, it doesn't add any rules to your languages. It just means you can understand 6 more languages.
I'd be able to speak like a
Um,
person that had the language, right? So like if you have Elven on your sheet, you can speak and understand Elven.
I would say though, you would have to have the 6 picked out though.
I have to, yeah. I don't get to randomly choose. I'll pick them
Mhm.
right now after this game, I guess. But my initial thinking is base languages. I don't have Dwarven, so Dwarven, Gnomish, and then the demon languages, demonic and stuff like that, because I do interact with them frequently, apparently. And then I already have Infernal, so it would just be the other demonic.
I think it's actually somewhat unrealistic that you don't know Dwarven,
Yeah,
to be honest. So in so much that this could fix a couple of things that would be thematically correct.
right.
I don't have an issue with it. I don't. I think
Rachel's the one I'm thinking is going to be the holdup because she's got a look on her face like "fuck you." I know that. I know the "fuck you" face.
I mean, from a truly math standpoint, you're right. Yes, it would be the equivalent of taking, comprehend language feat twice to get 6 additional languages.
Right.
But you would have to take 2 feats to get a +1 and then another +1 to your strength.
So it's equivalent that way.
You're not asking for anything that doesn't have the appropriate cost. It's not like
Well,
like
it's
one thing. I mean, that's
a
just
feat and then a +2 in an ability, not a +1 in a feat
that's
or a
true.
feat. So
Oh, is it a okay?
yeah,
Shit,
it's
I can't go down
+2.
to 6. I won't be able to wear my hat. How about 1 point out of? Oh, that's heavy. I was gonna say 2 points out of Constitution.
Ooh.
I mean,
2
we could do
points.
one out. We could do one out of strength and then 3 languages and see how it rolls. Meet you halfway.
That gives me the negative without all of the bonus of the languages. That's a fucking DM trick. Like I'm not gonna notice. I know how stats block out. Oh, you're still gonna get the negative to all your rolls. But don't worry, it won't be an 8. It'll look like a 9, which is halfway to not taking the negative. But I'm still gonna take it though, right? Yeah. We can negotiate this later. We'll just hold it
Yeah,
as it
okay.
is now, but I think Rachel's got the supervillain chair rotation going on, so I'd like to know what her thinking is.
I think, well, part of this is that I don't think it's fair for me to weigh in since Dees and I are dating.
But you seem negative towards it, so wouldn't that amplify the?
I don't think it would be fair, even though I think it's a completely horrible idea.
I do also don't feel positive about it.
Okay, why is it that you don't feel positive? I'm just out of curiosity.
Because this isn't something that you came up with like at the start of the campaign. This feels like it's a reaction to a thing that just happened in the game, and you want to sort of retroactively say, Kaeviir knows 6 more languages.
That's fair. In all fairness, though, I do recall asking D-Walk at the beginning of the game if there was a way for me to learn more languages, but I don't think we ever did that. We never got to that point. But that's fair. If we'll just take the deal off the table, because it does feel retroactive.
I'm not saying you have to take it off the table. I'm just saying,
right.
like, that is my.
It's fine. It's fine. I hate you now, so it's okay.
That is my.
We don't have to worry
impression.
about it. Hey, you don't have to worry about me anymore. All right. So now that our relationship is over.
Oh no.
So that means more time for middies?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. because me and Rachel don't talk.
Oh
Who
my
gets the,
god.
who gets the
Sorry, I
free
could-
who
I'm
gets the
sorry.
free company in the divorce?
That's why it was. That's why it was in your ownership, Nate, because I knew that Rachel would start doing this kind of
Oh
shit
my god.
as soon as the language question.
Look,
was-
I am not the DM in this campaign. So ultimately,
no,
David
because
has
then
final
I don't want
say in this.
I don't want it to. I don't want it to be unfair. All the players have to agree to it. And since Rachel doesn't, that's it. She's the queen of the rules.
That's not true.
Rule queen.
No.
You know what they say? Queens rule.
Oh,
Oh
we're
my god.
Wow.
gonna stop pushing her. We're gonna pay for this.
Okay, it's okay. I'll
All
just
right.
learn the languages that I already know, and I'm sure it won't be a problem.
I mean, you pick them up pretty quick after studying a person for a minute, don't you?
No, I don't actually gain the actual language. We did do that with the Valiki or
The Vistani.
Vistani language
Hmm.
because of the nature of no one having any ability to communicate with them. Yeah, so it's cool. I'll just take defeats instead. You know. No, it's okay, Rachel.
Look,
Don't feel guilty about it. I'm just
Oh my
bringing your
God.
mom back to you, so no worries. All right. So I was on a griffin, not knowing a bunch of languages. All right.
And
I'm
you
just
guys-
I'm giving you a hard time. I don't care. It's fine.
So
How
yeah,
long
you
will
guys
it
are
take us
writing
to get back?
80.
Still gonna take a while to get there, huh?
Oh yeah. But it's gonna go faster than you guys walking.
That's fair.
Not as fast as you running.
Yeah, but I still have to rest. I'm not
Yeah.
like not Captain America.
How long does it last for?
I don't know, but you can cast it again if we have to land, right?
Yeah.
It's like I think a permanent thing that I mean it can be killed, but
Yeah. Okay. Steed. And it was fine greater steed.
yeah.
Also,
It only says that the mount disappears when it drops to 0 or you dismiss it.
yeah, so permanent until
Yep.
Yeah.
It is a permanent spirit. Celestial, Fey, or Fiend. So,
right on.
and it can talk if we want it to.
Well, thank you.
Dees doesn't prefer for his Uber driver to speak to him whenever he's getting chauffeured
Actually
around.
the griffin can't talk
Oh.
because it has to have an intelligence score.
Oh,
Oh wait, oh no, sorry. The intelligence goes up to 6.
I
And
thought
it
that's what
gains-
the spell said.
Okay, and it gains the ability to understand one language of your choice that you speak.
Oh, what if it lost its strength? What if it lost a little strength? Would it be able to speak multiple languages?
So,
I am sorry.
No, it's fine.
Why don't you
So-
work this out with David some more?
No, thank you.
all right.
I think I'll just
So-
steam on this the way it is.
You guys are flying and heading back to Rain. Buddy.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My next action is currently in the messenger chat.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I want you to say it just like that.
I'm a shark. I'm a shark. Suck my dick. I'm a shark. Yeah, I'm going into were-shark form.
Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism. We really appreciate you coming in and listening. We also really appreciate all the people who support our Patreon. By supporting the Patreon, you're going to get behind the scene uncut clips that you'll get to see sort of like maybe the tissue behind some of the edited, cleaned up content. And you'll get that whenever we have a big block of it to drop, as well as any updates or any information behind the scenes stuff that we think the Patreons would like to know. So if you'd like to support our Patreon and help us continue making the high quality high octane podcast that you've come to expect, go ahead to patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Thank you. And as usual, the invoice is in the mail. Sorry, I was PB&J, man. I was so hungry. I woke up, I came right in here, got on to check the guild thing, put up sales on the auctions, and then right into this game, right? And I'm just sitting here, my stomach is like, right? It sounded like craying in a fucking boiling vat. And I'm just like I'll be right back. I go out and I make these 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on these like artisan rolls, and they're so big that in order to offset the bread, I had to put a lot of peanut butter on there. And then as soon as I take a big bite, I got like peanut butter, like chipmunk style on both cheeks, right? And then D-Buck's like, "All right, Kaeviir." I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh,"